Good morning, y'all. It's about 10 a.m. and today's video is on natural beauty. So I literally woke up like this, and I want to talk a little bit today about makeup and what I felt would have been more appropriate for me when I was 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, because I never really felt like I had a good balance of making myself confident but overdoing makeup. And I didn't have anybody really to guide me on, hey, that was too much and that wasn't enough of this. So I just want to give you guys a few tips, and I'm actually going to put on makeup and show you guys kind of what I would have wanted myself to have worn. But I want to start with our devotional, because I feel like it's really important when we think about what God has in store for us, that we don't focus on our outer beauty but what is on the inside. And so it comes from Peter chapter 3, 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 3 through 4. And they say, your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles and the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. When we look into that a little further, it's pretty much saying your looks don't matter, especially whenever God is judging you, whenever God is bringing you into heaven. He is going to be looking at your inner beauty. What have you done for others, and how sweet were you to other people? So whenever you're going to put on makeup or do your hair or wear your clothes, just remember that it's not something to be stressing over. It's not something that we should put all of our focus on and our mind into. So to start, I am going to start with some foundation. Now, if I had gone back, I probably wouldn't have worn foundation, but I did, and so I would not encourage you to wear foundation, because it does actually bleach your skin out, which is, if you've ever noticed that some people, their face is lighter than the rest of their body, it's because like when you wear foundation and you have to scrub it off every day, it really takes away your natural tan, and it makes your face look really light. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to put it on. Now this is a cream foundation, and it looks like this, comes out of a bottle, and it's by Corey King. But when I was in middle school, I used Bare Minerals powder, and I think that was a lot easier to put on. It was a lot easier to make it spread evenly. The important part with foundation is to make sure that it's your color. And sometimes your color isn't the same throughout the year. In the winter, everybody's skin gets a lot lighter. I know mine does. So make sure when you go to get it, it looks like you and it matches your color. And testing it sometimes on your hand and on your neck isn't always perfect, because your face can still be a different color than the rest of your body. So I would really encourage you to make sure that you go and try a couple different ones, even if you think one is it. Wash it off and then try a different one, because you just really never know until you put it on which is your best fit, because everybody's skin has a different undertone, like not just the top part, but underneath. And that makeup, whatever you choose, has to reflect that. And so if you go into a beauty store, whether it's Bare Minerals or Sephora or Ulta, those are all places you can get foundation and beauty products. Just make sure you really ask them a lot of questions. They're there to serve you, so make sure that you are getting your full experience out of it. Don't let them try to push you into one thing. Make sure you really like what you're buying, because otherwise you won't use it and it'll be a waste. So I have my foundation applied. Again, I wouldn't necessarily recommend wearing foundation, but sometimes when you have blemishes and stuff, it just makes you feel a little more confident to make sure your skin's even out. The second thing I'm going to put on is a blush. And again, blushes are something you can find pretty much anywhere. But I have this color, and it's almost gone. But it's a very light, like natural looking, and so that's why I'm using it. And then just take an angled brush like this. You can get smaller ones, but I have like really big cheekbones, so I get one that's a little bit bigger. And just rub it on. So you got a nice little pink shadow. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And you want to put it right below your cheekbone, right on your cheekbone, just kind of depending on your face shape. And there we go. Now we added a little bit of color to our face. Now, if you want to put on like a powder foundation, I went ahead and grabbed just like my powder that goes on top of makeup. And pretty much when you're doing that for your powder foundation, it's almost the same movement of the dabbing that I did with the sponge. It's just powder, and you have to keep putting it on your brush because otherwise you won't get enough. And you would normally put on powder foundation before your blush, but this is actually just like a regular powder to make you not look as shiny. But typically, I didn't have any problems being shiny when I was younger. It's just as you get older, you start producing more of those glands that causes the shininess. Now, for eyeshadow, there's a couple different things. I really love Naked palettes. This is the Naked 3. But you can really get eyeshadow anywhere. I like this just because I feel like it has all the colors that I like, which is all pinks. So it's just a nice, good mix of colors. But Bare Minerals also has some awesome colors. I really love Canary Diamond. You can see that. And that's what I'm going to put on. And so you need a brush that looks like this. Very simple. And just keep it basic. I just take a little from the lid, and I just rub it on. And that's your eyeshadow. Pretty easy. Now you can put like I have really red above my eyes, and some people you can put like a light, like white color there. So if you wanted to, you could just rub that in and mix it with your bottom eyeshadow. But I wouldn't say you have to do that, because as long as you have something on your eyelid, it can still give you that pop of color that you're looking for. Alright, so then the next thing you're going to do is mascara. And mascara is awesome for just making your eyelash longer. I use a legal length, and it's upside down. But I just get that at CVS or Walgreens, and I really like it. So, and this stuff's pretty easy. You just put it on your eyelashes. People always make weird faces when they put on mascara. So I typically just kind of blink into it. And so you guys can already see the difference. Like you can really see my eyelashes over here, but not here. And we'll do the other side. And there you go. And then for the bottom, I kind of just dab on the bottom lashes. And then it really makes your eyes give a little pop. And the final thing that I would always recommend wearing, even if you're not wearing makeup on a typical day, is lip gloss. Any kind of lip gloss will do. I would just recommend putting on like your favorite scent or your favorite kind of taste. I personally like Vanilla Bean Noel from Bath & Body Works. But EOS's are really good. I have like 5 of them. I know some people call them EOS. That's a hot debate, but I don't know which one it's really called, so I say EOS. But here's my Vanilla Bean, and that's pretty simple. Put it on, makes your lips shiny, makes your lips conditioned all day, especially in the winter when it's really dry. It makes it really hard to keep your lips from cracking. So I hope this was helpful to you guys, and I really want to encourage you that, no amount of makeup is going to make yourself greater. No amount of makeup is going to make yourself prettier. It really is what's on the inside that counts. And so don't feel like you have to wear any of this. Don't feel like you have to wear all of it. Feel like if you want to take parts of what I did. I would recommend just doing your eyes. I wouldn't recommend doing a whole lot to your face, like I said, because it does bleach you out, and it doesn't make your skin look quite as pretty, and it does cause more breakouts, which I feel like were so prevalent whenever I was in middle school and high school. So thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this.